We're joined by Anne Hathaway, Marisa Tomei here to talk about their new movie, She Came to Me. Great to have you both here in the studio this morning. I should say right at the start, you're both acting. Of course, the actors are on strike, but you're allowed to be here because you're part of an independent film that has a special carve-out, a special agreement with the unions. And I do want to have you talk about the movie, though. Tell us all about it. Opera nuns, Civil War reenactments.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and a tugboat.
And a tugboat. So how do you put that all together? How would you describe it to someone?
Oh, well, Rebecca Miller. You need someone as brilliant and talented as Rebecca Miller to put it all together. And, you know, we've been talking about the movie. We feel very lucky to be able to talk about the movie and very fortunate to have this interim agreement from our union. And the thing that we kind of keep coming back to is a lot of times people will talk about a film as a romantic comedy. And this is sort of a love comedy, in that it's not just about romantic love, but it's an ensemble film in which people experience love in all sorts of different ways.
And it's really considered a nod to what was considered screwball comedies of the 30s and 40s. So, but with a modern twist, I might add. So,
Yes,
you know, when you first read the script, what did you think, Marisa?
I was just so excited, like I really hadn't been in so long, and I really couldn't contain myself. I just called Rebecca right away. I read the script overnight, called her right away, and I just was unabashedly like, oh my God! Really, honestly was. I just thought she's gonna, my deal's gonna be horrible. But I was like, I'll do it for anything. But it's true, we did it really for nothing anyway. But it was really, it was just so thrilling. I mean, every page, it was another surprise, and all the characters are so well-rounded and original.
It's so true, because you never knew what was going to happen next. I had the same experience reading it. You never knew what was going to happen next, but I was fully invested. So you sort of, you're being guided through the feeling of being lost in a film. And then at a certain point, kind of later in the film, everything clicks into place, and it just cracked my heart open. And I felt that as on the screenplay, and then I felt it when I saw the film.
Well, has your appetite whetted? I mean, can we please see a clip now, please?
Why don't you tell me why you're here? I was in rehab for sex and love addiction, and it didn't work.
How do you know it didn't work?
I'm in love.
Well, love isn't always a disease. Sometimes it's just love.
Well, I mean, I'm obsessive. I've been known to stalk a little.
I'm not so interested in past diagnosis. I don't want to prejudge.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
You know, you mentioned tugboats. You play a tugboat captain named Katrina. How do you even research that? How do you learn how to be a tugboat captain?
Well, we went down to Red Hook in Brooklyn, and Rachel and her mom, Dorothy, let me on their boat. I slept on the boat. I got to drive the boat. I got to be really part of the crew for a little while. There were a lot of people who helped along the way. Erica, Andrea, Steve, Rachel, all those people, I want to say thank you. And there aren't a lot of female tugboat captains. And so I found a book by E.V. Lambert that was called Tugging on a Heartstring. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But she grew up on a tug, like in the 70s. And so I kind of absorbed that as well.
We also mentioned that opera was woven in as well, and I'm told that your love of opera comes from a classic movie?
Yes. Yes, it is a classic movie. So one of my favorite movies growing up was Pretty Woman. I had no idea what it was about. No, truly was in the dark about that, but I just kind of focused on the love story aspect of it, and I loved the makeover and all that, but there's an opera scene in it. And I guess being my younger self just thought it was the most beautiful thing, and I responded to the music and the idea that something, I don't know, I think that we have parts of ourselves that need to be fed in different ways, and for me, operatic music hits a part of my soul, and I feel really released by it. And that was kind of the first time I'd ever experienced it as a child, and it's a love that's continued into my adult life.
From Pretty Woman.
I know, who knew? But speaking of music, I mean, we got star power right here, but the boss actually wrote a song for the movie Addicted to Romance. I mean, what? I guess you both like the song. Yeah. How was that?
Love the song, love him. I mean, just like, what more do you want?
Well, we know he saw the movie, so that's kind of exciting. Yeah, he saw us. We exist in his mind somewhere.
And one of the things I just want to say is Rebecca is such a beloved person and filmmaker within our community. So a lot of people that she sent the film to saw it like, oh, I love you, and this cast seems great. But the level of effusiveness that we got back from people who had seen the film, like Bruce Springsteen was Rebecca's dream shot to write but he saw the movie and so connected to it that he wanted to write a song for it.
That says a lot.
You know?
That says a lot. It does.
So what do you both hope audiences think when they leave the theater?
Feel. Yeah, I think just really, it's the movie's very generous. There's a generosity of spirit. So just, grab the person you love. Like that kind of make-out feeling.
You like that kind of grab, not like a hug.
Okay, you know what I'm saying, right?
Okay. Cross my legs on that one.
No, don't.
I should not have gone second. Because there is no time. I too hope everyone has that make-out energy, of course. But also, I mean, I'm a fan of American cinema, and I think it's great that there is an independent piece of cinema in the theaters this weekend. We don't get to say that every weekend, particularly not right now. So I'm just thrilled that there's something to feel good about going to see that makes you also feel good when you see it.
We cannot wait to see it. Thank you both for coming in. She came to me as exclusive in theaters nationwide this Friday.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.